got lucky?
You got lucky.
What do you mean I got lucky?
I had two options that I was going to come back with right now. One of them was going to be Kobe Bryant's rap song with Tyra Banks, and then the other one was going to be Kobe by Lil
I
Wayne.
didn't disrespect Kobe.
They're both expired.
This is ridiculous. I didn't disrespect Kobe.
Oh, that's not what your Twitter said.
That's not what I meant.
That's not what you said on break, dude.
I didn't disrespect Kobe.
Oh,
I didn't disrespect Kobe. All I had a quibble with Draymond and Shaq was that they're saying Kobe doesn't get respect in the GOAT talk, which is patently absurd.
Okay, but there is one thing that you were saying, and we both can agree on in regards to the GOAT talk. Dwayne Wade criminally underrated
Because D-Wade's my GOAT. That's it. You know, like, so you want to know something?
Yeah.
Maybe people think The Godfather is the best movie. Okay. But Rocky is right there with it. It's closer than you think. And so that's for you. You guys can all sit there and you can talk about Kobe. And you 3-year-olds who are on TikTok trying to say that he's way better than Dwayne Wade.
Here's what happens.
Than Dwayne Wade.
I'm gonna tell you.
It's a little bit much.
That's a little.
It's a little bit much.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what you sound like.
What?
You sound like somebody trying to give their guy credibility by talking down the other guy.
Yeah, it's the fun of it. That's sports.
No, that's not sports.
Oh, it's sports.
Why can't they both be great?
They are both great. I'm just trying to tell these whippersnappers it's closer than you think. These whippersnappers, these 4-year-olds who only know Kobe Bryant.
The only person who you be talking to as whippersnappers is Tadpole and Tommy.
No, dude, you don't understand what these NBA Twitter streets are like anymore. It's all a bunch of 14-year-olds who make their accounts muse accounts. They didn't watch the games. They've watched 4 TikToks of Kobe Bryant and think that he walks on water. They don't know about Dwayne Wade. And that's just and that's fine. I'll be here. I'll just be. I don't have to be convinced, because you want to know why, you punks? Whoa. I was there.
No. Okay.
I was there.
But you're just as bad as them.
I'm not as bad as them, dude.
Because they're coming at you with crazy statements.
I'm not saying that Dwayne Wade should be above Kobe Bryant in GOAT talks. I'm just saying it's closer than you think. Because those two played against each other.
You did make Kobe Bryant seem as if he was Tyler Hero on defense, though.
Yes.
When you start talking about how good Dwayne Wade,
he's the best shot blocking guard of all time.
Okay,
the best.
All right.
Not number 2.
Great
not number
steals.
3.
Great
not number
steals.
4. Steals. Yeah. How about stuffing a 7-footer?
Yeah.
Show me that Kobe Bryant reel.
Okay. All right.
And again, you know, this is all just basketball talk, of course. I just want to say, to be clear, you know, we're talking pure hoops right now. Pure hoops. That's all I'm saying, baby. And I know what D-Wade would say. You know, D-Wade's going to say Kobe because that's what you got to say. But, like, you know, I mean, let's just we're going to just go tie break. Okay? Yeah. I'm just going to go tie break. Yeah. D-Wade carried Shaq to a championship. Shaq that's not carried Kobe's championship.
It's not even the same Shaq. It's not the same.
You're right. It's not the same Shaq. You want to know why it's not the same Shaq?
Why is that?
Because Dwayne Wade carried a Shaq to a championship, and Kobe hopped on his back like Shaq was Hodor and said, "Give him a ring, Shaq."
That was prime Shaq, dude. Of course he was gonna do that.
Imagine if D-Wade had prime Shaq. He'd have 8 rings.
Oh, imagine if everyone had prime. Imagine if Anthony Edwards had prime Shaq. Imagine if Jimmy Butler had prime.
Wait, imagine if Shaq had prime Shaq. Because you know he kind of. There's a few years in there.
We had prime rib Shaq.
That's a flip.
Oh man.
For defensive rating, according to StatMuse, is it supposed to be higher or lower? What's the better number?
What?
For defensive rating.
I don't need defensive rating. I was there.
Oh, here we go.
I don't need defensive rating.
Now you just go old man all the young people.
Yeah, sure. Tell me more about Oyster Burns.
I don't need defensive rating.
The fastest
D-Wade, best shot blocking guard of all time, dude. That's it. Take that for your Mamba mentality. Now, I have another GOAT we got to get to. Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory, like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. And remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Now, I don't like this because Tim Hardaway, who is beloved, all right, number 10 in the rafters, and one time on this show settled a great debate because he settled what is worse, brain freeze or funny bone. And you have that. I mean, that was an all-time from old Timmy because man, he can break some things down. That is the thing. Killer crossover. Number 1 point guard in Heat history. I'll give it to him. But Goran, you're closer than anything, dude. I love you. He was on a little podcast called All the Smoke. All right. I don't think the full episode is out. I think it's coming up after our show today. I think the whole episode comes out. But they put out a little promo clip. So this is going viral. And he was discussing the Jimmy Butler, Pat Riley relationship, which, of course, even Tim Hardaway knows it can get tenacious with old Riles. He's been there. Speaking from a place of experience, Leroy. But I didn't like what he went a little too far for me because I feel like he's trying to drum some things. I'm just going to play the clip. I'm talking too much. I'm rambling here. Here's Tim Hardaway.
Stop talking.
And Heat boys right now. Y'all finished the season off kind of rocky. Rough press conference. The Godfather came out and, put his foot down. We ain't going for this shit. This is my show, and whoever going to be here because I say so.
I was waiting on that. I was waiting on that. Yeah. I knew something was going to happen. I told some people, Pat going to talk this year. Pat going to talk this year. Especially, he's tired of a lot of things that's going on with the team. He's tired of Jimmy Butler.
Well, and Tyler Hero too. He been babying Tyler Hero for a minute, and he just staying hurt. He ain't showed up yet either. Right. So I think he was talking to him and Jimmy.
Yeah, more so, if Jimmy didn't say nothing, about other teams and you're not playing, it would have been all right. But when you came out and said that, he's probably talking about both of them. But I think he really talked
directly
about
to a star.
Yeah, directly. Yeah. Yo, dude, you haven't played in a lot of games this year or last year, and especially in the playoffs. I need you to play in the playoffs. If you play more than 70 games, we wouldn't be in play-in games 2 years in a row. All right? I need you to play. You need to take care of your body. You need to be in this gym taking care of your body. Not the gym, but the weight room taking care of your body and getting yourself straight. And I was waiting on that. We all understood. All Miami Heat people understood where Pat Riley was coming from. And you see what they didn't do.
Yeah.
We're going to wait.
Yeah.
They taking a Jerry Jones approach.
There you go. That was Tim Hardaway on All the Smoke.
Now, my question is, we've had the same conversation.
Yeah.
And so, why are you shocked?
Well, I mean,
that's somebody who's closer to it than you, I might add.
Well, he's a GOAT. He's in the rafters.
Okay.
He's in the rafters. Much respect.
He's more familiar with Pat Riley than most. So what did he say? What was wrong? That was wrong.
I didn't like him saying that Pat Riley's tired of Jimmy Butler. I think we need to
go. The guy's
this.
not playing.
I understand.
Pat Riley said that himself.
We're drumming up old stuff. I want to go into this year harmonious.
Who brought it up?
I did. Well, I just we have to report what's in the streets.
You did.
I didn't do anything, dude. How did I do this?
The one thing Pat Riley had a problem with, you asked the question for the public.
Hold on. That's not fair.
For all we
don't know. He could have brought it up himself.
You know what? They're bringing up the one question from the press conference that you
Hold on, dude. Hold on.
For 30 minutes. They bring up the one question you asked.
That's
Butler,
not fair.
Pat, this weekend, Jimmy Butler had said, if he was healthy, that Boston would have gone home. I know it's tough to live in hypotheticals, but if he was able to play and Terry was able to play, did you feel like the gulf has gotten way too big with you in Boston, or if you had your guys, that it might have been more competitive?
We played, I've been involved in competition in the playoffs against certain opponents that turned into hate. Even since we've been here, I hate to use that word, but the competition gets so tough that you don't like one another. And so we played Boston 4 times, I think, in the playoffs since Jimmy's been here. So, you do develop some dislike for the other team, but they are this year, I think, the best team in the league with the best roster in the league. They made some great moves. Brad Stevens did a great job in getting Holiday and Porzingis. They built their bench a little bit differently. And, for him to say that, I thought, is that Jimmy trolling or is that Jimmy serious? If you're not on the court playing against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut. And your criticism of those teams.
Hey, no. Now, here's what I like. Here's what I like to do at this point. You can cry, you can whine, you can say, "Oh no." But did Pat Riley say anything wrong?
No.
I'll wait. Okay. So what's your problem? Did Tim Hardaway say anything wrong?
I don't know that he's tired of Jimmy Butler.
Well, I'll tell you what. When somebody said, if I came to you and we having a conversation, I say, you need to keep your mouth shut.
You should keep your mouth shut.
I don't like how you nailed it on the.
Yeah. Wait. Hey. When I come at you like that, it have a little different meaning. He wasn't smiling. He got serious. I don't know if Jimmy was, he said, I don't know if Jimmy was trolling. He was smiling. And then he said, I don't know if he was serious. Look, when he said trolling, watch how his eyes bright up.
Is that Jimmy trolling?
See?
Or
Smile.
Is that Jimmy serious?
Right.
If you're not on the court
now look at that. Look at his face.
Against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut.
Now, so.
And your criticism of those teams.
I don't think anybody cares what you think. Everybody spoke truths. Everybody, and if you're if you're a Heat fan, you cannot tell me if Jimmy plays 5 to 10 more games, they don't have the 2 seed. Right? So put all that together.
It's not inaccurate.
When you come at people with your comments, I want you to put all that together.
Right.
And then maybe you should follow Pat Riley's advice when it comes to that topic.
Shut.
Okay, but here's the thing. First of all, being called Heat Yoko Ono, which I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that.
That's the best nickname you've ever been given.
What?
Not accountable Tobes.
But so how can you be mad or disappointed with anybody said if
you know what it's like?
Nobody went after Jimmy.
Okay, here's the thing.
And everything that everybody said was factual. So what's your problem?
Here's my problem. It's kind of like we're all here for Thanksgiving. We're at Heat Thanksgiving, right? And we had our tiff at the 4th of July. Okay, it's over. And then old Uncle Tim comes over and he goes, "Hey, Pat, telling Jimmy Butler to shut the hell up, huh?" And I'm like, "Hey, why do you gotta bring it up, Timmy? Why do you gotta bring it up?" He goes, "And I think the thing he was most mad about was him talking that bleep when he wasn't playing. Not even that he wasn't playing, but that he was talking." And we don't know. Maybe that wasn't what he was most upset about, Tim. We don't know. Uncle Tim.
But hey,
we don't know, Uncle Tim.
But we can kind of tell by his facial expression and about the way he enunciated shut.
And shut. For him to say that, I thought, is that Jimmy trolling or is that Jimmy serious? If you're not on the court playing against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut.
Can I say the way that he said trolling tells me that one day Jimmy Butler said something on social media. Pat Riley saw it and said, "Hey, what the hell does this mean? Why is he saying this?" And an intern is like, No, Pat. He's trolling. And he's like, "What the hell does trolling mean?" They explained it, and now he's like, I don't know if Jimmy was trolling, but he doesn't like trolling. Pat Riley has no time for trolling.
Steve, all your fault, Mr. Hypothetical. Old pot stirrer.
I personally think that you shouldn't have a problem with it more than anybody for the simple fact that your ass brought up the question that led us down this
This
path.
is not fair.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
want to talk about
Now
it
you gonna
anymore.
say Pat Riley is out of line or Tim Hardaway is out of line? Here, you know when you're out of line? You're out of line when you speak untruths. Then you're out of line.
But
So
isn't there,
is that, so I ask you this: is
Hmm?
any one of these two guys out of line?
do we have to keep bringing inline things? They keep having to get brought
Boy,
up.
he can't
You know,
do
we
it.
can't just
He
move
can't do
on.
it. He
We
can't
can't
do
just
it.
Move
Keep your
on.
mouth shut.
Pot stirrer Tobes, your fault, Mr. Hypothetical. Mr. Mush strikes again. Damn
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Oof. Shut.
Yep.
Great.
All I want is for Jimmy to play more. Right? But here's the problem. Health is not promised to you. So when you take those couple of bunnies because you're just tired or whatever, then you get hurt for real and miss time, it adds up. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened.
Tobin brought up politics at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is. The facts are the facts. You're
That's
the
right.
worst.
Okay, you don't have to do that. You're piling on, and I don't appreciate it, Frog Boy.
I'm just saying, you seem to have a problem with the truth. Because you think it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
No, it's just, we didn't have, just like we could have just put a bow on it.
So let me ask you this. There's no part of you that thinks that if Jimmy would have played 5 or 10 more games, that the Heat would have been the 2 seed.
Of course.
Then why don't you, let me ask you this then. Why don't you have a problem with that when some of the games missed weren't really about injury?
It's clean slate time. It's clean slate time.
Oh,
We're bringing up old stuff.
Oh my goodness.
We're bringing up.
Listen to
we're
this.
bringing up old stuff.
Listen to this fraud right now.
It's not fair.
Listen to this fraud. You right now, you are seriously into fraudulent behavior because I could name a couple of players. If the same thing happened, you would be all over them.
Habitual grenade tosser.
Yep.
Jesus.
Catalyst Tobes. Tobin Shapiro.
Oh, Tobin, you bring up stuff from 2008. Knock it off, bro.
What stuff do I bring up?
See, then here we go. Here we
That's
go.
a historical conversation.
Now you want facts. We give you facts and you dismiss them. So which do you want? Do you want the facts or not?
I just want everybody to get along. We got camp, baby.
You know
time to focus on this year.
When everybody get along? When Jimmy plays 70 games. That's all Pat care about. That's all. And why wouldn't he?
Wasn't there
That's my point. Why wouldn't Pat only care about that?
What
it's his job to win games.
Timmy's been on the other end of this as well. Couldn't he just say that's Pat being Pat? No,
his knees didn't work.
Pat didn't care. He thought his knees were being soft.
Okay, and okay, so why can't he feel that way about Jimmy? If that's what he felt about Tim. Pat Riley been Pat Riley longer than Tim Hardaway been Tim Hardaway or Jimmy been Jimmy.
That's just
true.
Yeah. So I ask you,
time.
You see Pat Riley handling situation like he's handled several other situations in the past. Why are you shocked?
Goran would never do this on a podcast. He would never. Goran would never go on a podcast and say things that happened months ago.
Look, even if he did, I'm not mad at him. You're the reason we didn't get any free agents this offseason.
That's not true.
You
got
costed
Nasir
us
Little.
game. I'm blaming. Wait. Okay.
Alec Burks.